If you'd like to sponsor Still Got Game, give us a call at 773-527-2961 or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. Hey now, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Still Got Game, episode 572. Still Got Game is the official podcast of tooltoplay.com. I am, as always, Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
I am Chris Selden, 007 Selden.
I'm Brian. Are you ready? Shadow Emmerich.
And we're back. We did break our streak, but not by any choice of ours.
That
was it was the blizzard of the Northeast,
blizzard.
And I was down and off the cruise ship, and our flights got canceled. And as it was, I was going to be coming in, like I told these guys, I was going to be coming in that Monday afternoon, quickly write the outline, and then we were going to do a show, but then that flight got canceled and we could not come back until Wednesday. So
yeah, I was supposed to be in New York that day, and my flight got canceled. I had already canceled it myself, and then they all got canceled, so couldn't go to New York, and so I wasn't even going to be here anyway, but you guys were, and then you couldn't either, so nothing we could do about it. We tried.
I luckily escaped Tampa at like 7 o'clock in the morning to get back here by 11 o'clock, and then they canceled all flights coming and going. So,
jeez, yeah, but
what are you gonna do?
It was a fun vacation until it wasn't. Yes, it was all fun and games, and then it's like, nope, your flight's fucked. And then Tiff was freaking out, and she's like, I'm gonna rebook us now. And granted, she did a good job because she booked us before all the flights started booking up, and our flight, sure enough, was canceled probably an hour later. So,
well, I don't think the last week counts for the streak because act of nature and all that. So,
well, I hate to tell you, but next week I'm gone in Florida playing golf with my dad in a week-long father-son legacy tournament. So yes, yeah. So the streak is fucked again. Yeah. But after that, we'll do our best until our next cruise over our anniversary in April. So yes, yeah. So yeah.
And just for the record, I was ready to do a show last week. So
right.
Oh yes.
My streak is still alive.
All right. Well, why don't we just jump right into the show proper? And we'll start off with our feedback and questions from our last episode. And remember, if you're in chat right now and you want to leave us a message, we'll try to address it live on the show. Rum Guzzler comments. Fine as frog hair is commonly used down here in the southern states. Maybe it's not used up north. Anyway, great show. Actually, he said anyways, which is not correct grammar. But
it is used up here because I've heard it. So,
no?
Well, I was down in Florida. I tried using it a bunch. I put it in every conversation I possibly could. And everybody looked at me like I was out of my fucking gourd. But Florida's not really a southern state if you come down to it. So.
No, it's more transplants.
It's mostly northerns that are down south.
Yes, yeah.
It's true.
So, yeah. But we appreciated the humor, Rum Guzzler, and thanks for the kind words, whether incorrectly grammared or not. So, next up, Perfection 420 asks, what has been the coolest part about doing a podcast for more than 20 years?
Well, I would like to say, no, I'm just kidding. Derek.
I guess, yeah, I'll field this one, guys. It's weird, like, to do anything for 20 years. Like, there's not a lot of things you do for 20 years. So it is rewarding. And then I hear people like when I was talking to Kev on the cruise, and he's like, oh, I've been podcasting since one of the early guys since day one. I was there with the early Mark Marins and these guys, and he's 18 years and this is 20. So just saying. And I pointed that out. So yeah.
Derek the Pioneer.
Yeah. But it is fun. It's fun to tell people when they're like, oh, you have a podcast. And I'm like, yeah, for 20 years. And then their face just completely changes. Like, what
before
the fuck?
before anyone knew what a podcast was.
You must be rich from all your podcasts.
Back when they were called that because they were on Apple iPods. That was it.
Yep. But times have changed. But yeah, it is cool, Perfection, and thanks for tossing out the question. And in a few more years, these guys will be able to answer that as well.
I was gonna say I have to
Oh.
look back and find out how long I've actually been doing it now too. So it's
Mm.
been quite a few years. Like Shadow, you got a couple of years now, right? So
Yeah, I think it'll be like 3 years this summer. I think.
that's,
That's
which
crazy.
is, it
pretty
Like I
sneaks up on
said,
you.
time flies. Yep.
Yeah. Yes,
Yep. And
for sure.
Yep. All right. Next up, Charisma Devil asks I saw that Ubisoft was replacing its entire Assassin's Creed leadership team. Do you think this can fix what is ailing the franchise, or is it too little too late?
I am going to say too late. No, Assassin's Creed will keep selling games, but I don't think it'll ever be back to where it was popularity wise, player base wise. I just think it's a game that's the IP is well known, but I don't know if it's something people keep looking for since they've really oversaturated the market with their IP for so many years in a row. So
Yeah.
that's just my
I thought
opinion.
that I thought Shadows did good this year. I didn't play it yet, but I've heard it was good. I think the issue is that it's any IP kind of gets. I mean, the more people that come into gaming over the years, the more people who want to play different things and more games that are out there, it kind of thins thins it out a little bit to where it's spread out so thin that well, yeah, certain people are going to play Assassin's Creed, but there's so much other stuff out there, and it's not a multiplayer game, really, is it? I don't think it is.
There was that
They
one
had
that
some
was.
They
Yeah.
tried,
yeah, they
but
have Brotherhood, but
Yeah.
so it's single player games, so I think kids I don't know kids these days, but they aren't really playing single player games as much. It's more online multiplayer, so it's fewer and fewer people are playing Assassin's Creed because of just of what it is, I think. And yeah, over the years it's just the story's gone away and it's just to me at least, I like the original story and they just sort of went away from that completely and it's just a generic history third player action game, which is fine, but I don't know.
Yeah, there
I
hasn't been
miss
a
what
lot
it
of
was.
innovation. Like,
I was gonna say the Animatrix was the
Yeah.
machine that you jumped into, right?
yep,
So
yep.
when they took that away, kind of lost a lot of that whole dual purpose of like you're able to see yourself going back type thing. So,
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
but yeah,
there's.
they definitely need to do some kind of innovation like they did with what was the game that brought Black Flag out? With the sailing component, which it was
Yeah.
like innovative. It really
Yeah.
revamped the series.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
exactly what I was thinking of was Black Flag and bringing
Yeah.
in the ship stuff. Brotherhood, they tried with the go hunt another guy down and stab him in the back kind of thing.
Brotherhood was the best.
But
That was so good.
yeah, but they've just been milking this franchise, popping out another one every year or so, and
Yeah, I mean it's their Call of Duty except for it's not every year.
yeah, exactly. It's like a year and a half to 2 years. Yeah.
So here's my idea for how to revive Assassin's Creed. Throw it into Japan, modern day, with drift cars.
Wow.
Make it a racing assassination game. There you go. The racing could revamp the series.
It could. That's what saved Fortnite. So yeah.
I don't know what to say about that. I'm just gonna sit over here with my mouth closed.
Bring the Yazuka in. It'll be awesome.
See?
Yakuza?
Yakuza, that's it. Yes.
Yazuka.
Yazuka.
Nice. It's
Oh.
a little fake little sword.
That's
Letter
my,
opener. Little
that's
letter
my
opener.
katana letter opener. Yes, 'cause I've been opening up all these tax documents that are all over the floor. So yes, yeah. So
Awesome.
all right, yeah. So they fucked it up. They had a lot of bad shit happen on that team over the years, and there was some negative press about Ubisoft. So sometimes get a clean house and try it with some fresh eyes. So we'll see what happens.
I mean, I wouldn't mind, like on what I'd said previously, I wouldn't mind them sort of just like waiting a couple of years and then just starting over, like rebooting it in the way that going back to the yes, the whatever it was called, not the Animatrix, but whatever it's called. I
The
forget now.
omnibus.
It's
the
Abstergo, I think, was the company, right? And then
It was
yeah,
the
so they had,
omnibus
like,
something. Was it the omnibus?
I can't
The
remember now.
Animus?
It's been so long.
Yeah.
Animus.
Animus,
That's
yes,
what it
yeah.
was. Yeah, where it's they're taking the DNA from a person and they're trying to figure out what happened in the past. And that was interesting to me. Not so much the modern day stuff, but just knowing that it was all part of like a computer program. Now it's just sort of like a generic action game. So if they could do that and sort of start over with that, I'd be interested in it, but I don't think that they care about that anymore. Anybody
Huh.
who originally made that game is gone, I'm sure.
Oh,
So
absolutely. Yeah.
yeah, for sure. So I don't know, man.
All right.
A little too
Yeah.
late, maybe.
Too late.
Maybe.
Unanimous. All right. Last but certainly not least, Altius asks, now that we've seen the casting for the God of War TV series, what do you all think about the choices that were made? Dad bod Kratos?
I so don't
It's a
care
choice.
about this at all.
Yeah, I've never been a big God of War series fan of the games. I mean, they're fine, but it's just not my style of game I like to play. And so I honestly don't know if I even knew there was a storyline that they could write a script off of. But hey, they did.
Well,
I think that the sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
The Kratos, I mean, the photos of seeing Kratos look like almost like made of AI or something. Like it's just looks like a sort of Kratos, but very fake looking. And the kid is, to me, super young. Like needs to be a little older. He looks like he's like 5, which is not what the kid in the game is. So
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't looked at the actual actors to see what they look like. So, but
yeah,
but I didn't get any information on this. But when I was on my Kev cruise, I was talking to Mark Bernardin about this, and he is one of the writers on this show. So he's spending some time up in the van, if you will, Vancouver, working on the show. So, yeah,
okay.
he's up there for 3 or 4 weeks. I have zero interest in this, but when I talk to him, I feigned interest. So I don't think he watches this show. So
I mean, it's okay. It's not like you're not trying to support your friend. It's just like if you like the sort of thing you do, and if you don't, you don't. I mean, and personally, I don't think it's something that needs to exist, but I guess you got to make some sort of media and content. So this is what they're doing.
and they
I
saw
mean,
how
they're gonna
Last of
keep
Us
making-
worked. So yeah,
Yeah, but
Yeah, I mean, we've
with
been spoiled with a whole slew of games, or movies based, or shows based on games lately
that are actually good.
that are actually good. So it's like nothing's bombed out like the original Super Mario Brothers type of movie,
Or
in a
anything
while,
by Uwe Boll. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I don't know what this is going to be like, but I mean, in the past, except for the much, much more recent God of War games, God of War has always just been like a hack slash, action game, and that's kind of it. I mean, there's story there, but people who are playing the original first 3 of them didn't really care that much about that. They were just trying to get through levels and hack and slash. And I mean, there's some story added with the new games, which is why he has his son there and everything. But he even in the games, he's just sort of like a grunty kind of like man of few words, and I can't imagine it's gonna be interesting to watch. It's barely interesting to play, honestly.
Yeah, yeah. I guess we'll see, and we'll see. That's why they hired a writers' room and just didn't take the video game script to try to adapt to this property. But yeah, lately things have been really good on the video game side of things, and I know Mark's excuse me, a great writer. He just worked on Welcome to Derry. He was a writer on that show. So so yeah,
That show ended pretty good. Like no spoilers, but
I still haven't started. So yeah.
the middle of it was very slow and it wasn't my favorite, but it ended really, really well.
Mm.
So hey, that's due to the writers, so that's good.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see.
Yeah, it shows you can do something with nothing if you have the right team on board and the right person running the writers' room and the right staff in that writers' room. So,
Yep.
And I
But
do
yeah.
have to backtrack a little bit. Borderlands, the TV show, wasn't really great.
That was a movie.
Well, a
Yes.
movie. Well,
Yeah, yeah.
it I said that we haven't had a bomb in a while. I mean, it didn't. I don't know if it necessarily bombed, but it wasn't great. But
Well, it wasn't like some of the bombs of Christmas past, if you will.
I mean, it bombed hard. I think it was out of theaters in like a week.
Yeah. But it's
Really,
had a
really
second
bombed.
life on streaming and all these other
I
things,
mean, but how do you really judge that? Because
I know it's
I don't
it's
know.
fudged numbers and
Yeah,
speculation, and yes, yeah.
unless
We
people are
kicked
buying it
ass.
directly.
Yeah, we're doing
Yeah.
awesome. Yes, that's all you
Oh,
have
we
to
threw
say.
it into a whole. We threw it into a pool with a whole bunch of other movies that we own or that we
Yeah.
have. Great, it's
Mhm.
doing well. Nah, if people are buying it directly, then okay. But otherwise,
Yeah.
It's doing well with the illegal pirates that are pirating it and putting it on
Yes.
other streaming platforms.
It's
I don't know what you're
huge
talking
on
about.
BitTorrent. Yes.
What is this
Oh.
BitTorrent that you speak of?
Oh, you taught me
Yeah.
about this.
Shh.
Oh, sorry. Ixnay on the ItTorrent Bay.
That's right. Oh, you know Pig Latin. Cool.
No, well, yeah, I learned it from the Three Stooges. So yeah, B.A. baby. All right,
But
Uh,
going back to God of War TV series with the casting, I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot of CGI in that type of movie. I would think so. Is
Mm.
casting really going to play that big of a deal into it? It just seems like that kind of a movie show that would incorporate a lot of post production.
CG, yes, yeah, lot of expense. Yeah. In chat,
For sure.
Caesar saying he's just gonna say this out loud, but why does Shadow look like Duty Rock? So yeah,
It's got to be that Chicago
I
water.
can see that. I can see that.
Yep.
Although, didn't he? I mean, he had a goatee there for a bit, sort of.
Yeah, Jace worked a bunch of
Yeah, I can see
different
that.
looks. Yes, but yeah, the
Yeah.
glasses and yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got my bifocals now, so I'm wearing these little often, so I don't have to like switch between glasses. I just have one pair
Yeah,
because
see,
I'm old.
See, I went from Tiff finally made me go to the eye doctor person because I was always holding my phone way out. Well, you can't.
Yeah,
the thing is
that's what
lost there.
happens.
But
Yep.
so because I kept claiming I still had 2010 vision, but now it is down to 2015, which is still better than 2020.
Yeah,
So I have a one prescription on these bad
that's
boys.
yeah. I have like a 0.75 on mine,
Yep. And then
but it doesn't really matter if because it's the close-up thing. It's just your irises get hardened and they don't
Yep.
let light in correctly anymore. So
So mine is
What are you gonna
set. Mine has the blue blocking. It lets me see the computer screen, and if I look down, I can read a phone or something else. And I had my my Echo glasses, my Amazon Echo lenses or whatever, had those lenses replaced as well. So that's what I use at work. Because I don't have an Alexa at work, so I can just talk to it all the time.
Dude,
Alexa, stop.
doctors.
I just realized I'd used the wrong word. So yes.
Wrong word. Robot.
Yes. All right. So great questions, everyone. If you have questions for our next show, give us a call, 773-527-2961, or email us at podcast@tooledplay.com. And on that, why don't we hop on over into what we're playing? Selden, what have you been playing this week?
Mostly a little bit of Mio, High on Life 2, Arc Raiders, and trying to get in as much Savvy as I can.
So you played everything that's on Game Pass, and you're
there's
free
actually
show.
some other stuff that's out on Game Pass that I dabbled a little bit in. I didn't put it on the list because I
You
haven't
were
dedicated
embarrassed.
enough time to. No.
No, I
Just
I
I
can say
haven't
you're
put the amount of
embarrassed.
time that I've been in. Yeah, Mio is frustrating the hell out of me. When I get too frustrated with Mio, then I jump over to High on Life because that's that the talking guns
Yeah.
game from
Yeah, High on Life 2 is in Game Pass, right?
Yep, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, they did a really good job on it, especially with how fast they turned the game around from the first High on Life game, I think. And it's got all that same humor and completely different world map type things going on, and a lot of different graphical styles that you go through, different gameplay styles that you go through as you're playing that High on Life too. But having a lot of fun with that. But Arc Raiders is a daily, get in, run some stuff, go out savage, wires and robot parts and stuff like that. And then
Sounds so fun.
yeah. And then I don't know if you guys have tried Savvy yet? Have you got back on the Scott Rogowski train?
I did it one night, and he is just as annoying as he ever was. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's the
HQ
trivia
guy.
thing?
Yes.
Yeah, the HQ guy. He put
Got
out a
it.
new game. It's basically Wordle mixed with connections. If you're familiar with the New York
Yeah.
Times games,
My wife
Time
does,
based,
yeah.
you're going up against him. So everybody that's out in the contestant pool is going against him. If you beat him, you have a chance to win what they call a hammer, and the hammer unlocks your piggy bank. And it was 6 hammers a night. They're going through some financial issues already, it seems.
Like when HQ stole all my money. Yeah.
Yeah. And any money that you bank each night, it has like a 30-day expiration. So your bank is constantly going up and going down. But I think him and one other guy, his production guy, are financing this whole thing. And he's constantly talking about how they don't have a lot of money. So, and then it looks like season 1 just started, and they're reducing the amount of hammers from 6 down to 3. So only 3 possible cashers a night for each game that they play.
Sounds so fun, Selden. But then again, HQ had like when 40 people won, you won your whole 16 cents. So
yeah. So like right now in my piggy bank, I got like $96 banked. So if I do get a hammer, I'm close to $100 if I get the hammer. But they're averaging about 4,500 people right now in the night.
3 out of 4,500. So you're saying there's a chance.
There's a chance, but it's like a 0.2% chance.
And that's assuming you also beat him.
Yes, and that's assuming. Well, honestly, he's not good at the game, so it's not hard to beat him. But he is bringing in some guest hosts. Sharon Carpenter's coming in later this week. So if you remember her from one of the guest hosts back in the day of HQ Trivia, she's coming on. They've had a couple different comedians come in. It's entertaining. He's annoying, but it's a fun game. I sit around with my wife, and it's one of those nightly games that we play together. So it's nice.
That's fun. I should check that out.
Yeah, it sounds
I haven't
fun.
yet, but I think I should.
No, it wasn't as fun as I thought it would be.
But they changed up the scoring method with season 1. Instead of whatever blank letters and how many rows you had left to choose getting points, it's now time based. So now you have a little bit more pressure on the time based thing. So they're making adjustments to the game as they go along. So, but that's pretty much it. How about you, Brian? What have you been up to?
I have honestly been very, very busy with everything, and I have not been able to play much. So I don't want to fudge on that. I really haven't played much this past week or so. So I need to. I finished most of the project that I was working on currently, and so I'm gonna dive back in. I got to get up to date on all my systems and start playing some stuff. So I want to finish Keeper, and I want to finish a couple other games quickly, but I do want to get back to PlayStation 5 because it's been a long time since I've played that. I turn it on randomly, and every time I turn it on, I have to update it, so I know it's been a while.
Yes,
yeah, and it takes forever on the PS5. So I got to do that. I got to get back to Metro Prime 4 and a couple other games on Switch 2. So I've really been slacking with it, and I've been more just kind of keeping up on gaming news, and we'll talk about some of that stuff coming up here. But it's been a tough time to do anything like that in my house recently. So soon I will, but right now not a whole lot. But I am very curious to hear what Derek has been playing, because it seems like no, I'm wrong. There's not anything else.
No, it's a longer list. I pretend
it's a longer list.
Yes. So right. I was obviously away on Kev's cruise, the Jay and Silent Bob Cruise Askew 2. I guess technically on there, I played some blackjack. I played some games in the casino. I did play a trivia night hosted by Brian O'Halloran and Andy McElfresh. Brian O'Halloran is obviously Dante from Clerks. Teams of 6. We fielded a team of 3, and we won. So
wow,
yeah.
So it was you, Tiff, and who was the third?
It was me, my buddy Chris, and his daughter. So
so Tiff wasn't even part of it.
No,
you excluded Tiff from it.
Tiff was off at a wine tasting with Chris's wife. So hosted by other View Askew celebrities. So, but it was a fun time. Did that. Then I played the Blizzard, not Activision Blizzard, but just the Blizzard. Played that. It was nice though when we were stuck in Florida and our flights were canceled and delayed. On 2 different days, 2 of my neighbors came over and snowblowed our driveway and shoveled our walk. So went well above and beyond
Nice.
while we played the Blizzard from Tampa. I've been playing this little game that it was a digital download. It's a slow roll, but it's called TurboTax. I've been playing that game. So I'm hoping to
Financial
have,
simulator.
Losing a lot of money through that.
yeah, I'm hoping to have that game done next week, or by next week, because obviously then I'm gone for golf, and then I get back, and then I'm gone during when taxes are due, and I have to do my taxes and a bunch of the kids' taxes that are still underage. So yeah, I got to do 3 returns very shortly. So
I
working
definitely
on-
had to do my own taxes when I was underage, for sure.
no.
No.
Wow. And yeah, I don't even want to. We're not going to dig deeper into your underage.
You just said they were underage. You're doing their taxes for them?
Well, yeah, because they're in college.
It's
so,
like,
yeah.
here's my check, here's my W-2. And yeah, they're in college. Yeah.
Yeah,
Here's
but
W-2, and here's what I owe. Okay, that's it.
well, yeah, they
Done.
get most of it back except for like all the stock investments and stuff that we had put aside for when they were in college. So that instantly cancels out what they were supposed to get back from their job. So it's like, yep, you were going to get X back, but now you get 0 because you made all this money that you never saw because it paid for your college. So, or part of it, and definitely, certainly not all of it.
I didn't know my kids could play the stock market. Okay, I'll have to do
Robinhood, not a sponsor, but could be.
that.
Reach out, Robinhood.
That's right.
And then the last thing I've been
We
playing
had
this
them, we
week.
pimp them, but we...
We don't, so we won't. Yes. The last thing I've been playing this week is Call of Duty Black Ops 7. I did miss a week of that on the cruise. I'm gonna miss a week next week, but I'm still cranking through the prestiges. I'm prestige 6 now. Working my way through that. So yeah.
Do they not have Nuketown on Call of Duty Mobile? Is that why you
Oh.
can't play it?
I don't actually want to play something where my leveling up doesn't matter. So, plus I was on a cruise with tons of
Then
friends.
what would be the point of playing the game?
Yeah,
The
exactly.
leveling didn't matter.
But yeah, I wouldn't have played on the cruise anyway. So, but yeah, so that's all I've been playing. So on that, why don't we drop on over into the new releases? First new release, and these are since our last episode, so some of these are already out. So just bear with us and don't bitch in chat or send us a weird ass comment. First new release out since our last episode is Resident Evil Requiem, out for the Xbox, the PlayStation, the Switch, and the PC. This is the latest Resident Evil game. You switch back and forth between Grace and Liam. Grace is more the survival horror story portion of the game, and Liam is more the zombies portion of the game. I haven't played one of these in a while. I have no interest, but
I've never played one all the way through. I've played 4 for a bit, a bunch of times. I keep picking it up and putting it back down, and I never get inside of any building. I'm always in this first area where it's like a village
Shit show.
outside, and I'm like, what is? And then because what I heard later when I've read about it is, oh yeah, that first area you're not supposed to find any zombies. You're supposed to run away. You're supposed to like just
to
try
get
to get out of
into
there.
somewhere, yes, yeah.
I thought I was supposed to just kill the zombies, clear them out,
Endlessly?
and then go to the next place.
There's
I
no
didn't know they were
clearing them out.
endless. I didn't know.
Yeah.
It's like a normal game. You clear out the area and you move forward. Well, so that's why I kept dying over and over again. I'm like, I don't like this. So I just kept putting it down. But now that I know that, I go, I want to go back and play that because 4 is supposed to be really good. I've heard good things about 2. I bought 2. I tried that for a little bit. That's a completely different game. So I don't know. I feel like I need to kind of play some of the older games through before I start buying any of these new games. Although I'll bet you that the newer games will be easier than the older games were.
Yeah, they
That's
soften
kinda how it
things
always
up
goes.
'cause- yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I
Kids
may.
these
I mean,
days. Yeah.
I heard what Village was really good. I think, and 7 was good. So, and this is what 9 then, right? Probably.
I don't even know the count, but you could just go watch the movies.
Yeah. Oh, there's a new Resident Evil movie coming out.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
a complete total reboot and restart of everything. So that
Yeah,
could
if
be
you don't have time to
interesting.
play the game, just watch the movies.
Yeah, I mean it's sort of the same vein as a Silent Hill. I mean, it's not the same thing, but Resident Evil and Silent Hill are sort of aside each other
Step brothers
through the years.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
a this or this. And then there was a couple other games back in the day, but I also haven't played much Silent Hill either. Although I did play that one demo on PS,
the one that got removed.
the Silent Hills.
Oh,
But yeah,
yes,
that's-
yes, yeah, yeah.
They're like, all right, did I play it? Yeah, they had a demo, right? Yeah,
They may
anyway.
have, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't really played much, but I hear it's decent actually. And have you played it all, Selden, or do you
I've
want to
played
play?
some of the games through the years, but it's not my style of game. I have no desire to play it
Okay.
really.
Selden gets scared.
I do. I get a little scared. I got to get a blanket, put it over my head. as
He's
I
got
sit through
to
the
put on.
door.
He's got to put on a Depend in case he pees himself. He's
Just
like,
one depend, no more.
I think the zombie genre has been overdone for too many years.
Oh. tell me more, Selden. And in other news, water is wet.
That's a
Yes,
hot
yeah.
take.
Yes.
Hot take, everyone. Look out, hot take. Yeah, I mean that's true, but
Yeah.
I guess it's one of those series where you can kind of jump in and play whichever one. I don't know. I'm sure
Yeah.
there is a running story through some of it.
You don't
but
need it. Yeah. You
You
could have
might
watched
not
any
need
of the
it.
Resident Evil movies and skipped every previous one. Maybe you wouldn't
You
have known about
could have,
Raccoon
although-
City and some other stuff.
Yeah, I
but
think you'd need to know about Mia Jovovich's character, and that's about it.
You could skip all of them and just watch a trailer and be good with those movies, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I remember really liking the first movie just because it was so different. It was
Yes.
very like early 2000s vibe to it, with like all the clean room stuff. And
Yeah.
the one thing I remember is that the lasers that came through as like a crisscross pattern.
Oh,
and it
yes,
just
yeah,
cut
yeah.
people into squares.
Yep.
That was cool. Anyway, yeah.
Sadistic Shadow just said
I loved it.
the quiet part out loud. Yes.
Right.
I like watching people get cut into squares.
That's right.
Yeah.
Love
All
it.
right.
Nom, 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 nom.
Next new release out this week is World of Warcraft Midnight, out for the PC and the Mac. This is the 11th expansion to World of Warcraft for a game that is 20 years old. I played a
22.
shitload of this game for 22, yeah. Played a shitload of this game for a while. Did a little dip back into it for 6 months in 2022, 23. It's not for me anymore, but people
Talk
are
about
super
duty,
psyched
though.
for this.
I think it's
Talk
time
about
you
duty.
dipped your toes back in again and started your monthly subscription back up with them. Come on, you can do it. Come on, run
What's
your
it now, like
dailies
30
every
bucks a month?
day.
Yeah, no, so the last time I just did a 6-month subscription, and then I was like, yeah, when this is done, I'm done. And then I played for 6 months, so.
Duty was huge into that, wasn't he?
Oh,
is he still? I don't-
He still dips back in, yeah.
Yeah.
Hitman was also huge into it. A lot of the tool to play community. We ran a guild of that we could do the 25-man raids 2 nights a week from 5 p.m. till 3 or 4 in the morning. Fail. And then after weeks and weeks of it, success. And then you could start repeating the success and the success.
And then you did the same thing with Destiny.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I never played any World of Warcraft. My closest I've come to doing it is watching the Guild, which I loved, but I just
Yeah.
which seemed like sort of what it would be like to play World of Warcraft. but I
Yes,
never did.
exactly. Yes. Yeah.
I was
Or
an Ultima
EverQuest.
Online type of guy, so and once that world kind of collapsed and went to private servers, I played for a little longer, then that was it, and I had no desire to get into World of Warcraft at that point. So
Well, fair enough.
I wasn't a big fan of the monthly subscription model, so I think that's what it came down to.
That's why they can afford the big animatics and stuff. So
And now everything's monthly. Like you can't escape monthly subscriptions for everything.
yep. Yeah, everyone bitched, cable's too expensive. And now we pay like 20 times, 40 times more than cable to get all the stuff because everyone wanted to buy their stuff piecemeal. So yeah.
Now we
Thank-
can't even buy computer programs outright. You have to pay a subscription.
And even then you don't own them. You have a license.
Well, you always
You-
have license.
You used to get the
Yeah,
Microsoft suite of products when you got a new computer, and now it's
Yeah.
a yearly subscription for that
Yeah.
fucking piece.
Yeah. All right. Next new release out this week is Scott Pilgrim EX. This is out for the Xbox, the PlayStation, the Switch, and the PC. This game takes place after the Scott Pilgrim Takes Off anime series. It's a side-scrolling, crazy Scott Pilgrim game. I have zero interest in this. I like Scott Pilgrim. I didn't watch the anime series. I knew the comics. I knew the movie, but I did not watch this anime.
Yeah, it's a big pass for me too. So
I didn't watch the anime. I love the movie. I played some of the first game that came out for a while, but I feel like this is something my son might want to play with me. So we'll see.
All right.
Might check
Shadow
it out
might
when
be
it
our,
goes on sale.
our new Scott Pilgrim correspondent.
Yeah, I may check that out after it, of course, goes on sale. TM. So
Nice.
as you know, that's me.
All
I
right.
have I have the complete edition, the game. Just
Ah, okay.
anyway,
Nice.
go ahead.
Next new release out this week is Marathon, out for the Xbox, the PlayStation, and the PC. It's been 30 plus years since the last one. This time around, it's an extraction FPS. Bungie's back. They're doing their thing. They're trying to mix and match their genres. I'll probably play this. I can't say I won't. I was never a Mac
I can
guy.
say you won't.
I was never a Mac guy, so I never played the original Marathon. My first dip into Bungie was with Halo, but damn, those guys do or did a good FPS before they got into the games as a service thing. So,
I think the first time I played Marathon was the XBLA version, which came
oh,
out
I guess I did play that. Yes, yeah,
in
yeah,
like 06 or 7 or
Yeah.
whenever it did, but I knew about it before. This, when I saw the first teaser trailer for it before it was supposed to launch back in September,
yeah.
and then it got delayed, I was like, this doesn't look like anything I care about. It just looked like nothing. And then the most recent one from what, like a week or two ago, I saw that trailer, and I went, wow, this looks like an interesting game. It looks like a completely different game than what I saw previously. So now I'm kind of interested in it, and it's only $39,
Yeah.
which is not bad at all. It's like half cost of most big games.
It's
so
priced like 30 years ago. Yeah.
yeah, so I may check it out just because the trailer kind of got me, honestly. So we'll see. I'm not I'm not an extraction shooter guy,
No,
haven't got
that's
into
a
that really.
Selden thing. Yeah.
But I could try it. I mean, I've gotten into Arc Raiders just a tiny bit. I've dipped my toe in, and I need to get back into that. So this is a similar beast, right? Extraction wise, I would imagine. Selden, you know
Yeah,
yeah,
better
I mean
about it.
it's I'm balls deep into Marathon. So I mean not Marathon, but to Arc Raiders. I don't see myself really pulling myself out of there to go over to Marathon right now until it's established like a player base that's taking over what Arc Raiders is doing. But I
So
don't know
are
if that's
you
going to
really
be
balls
happening
deep in
soon.
Arc Raiders? Because I see on Discord that you last played 2 days ago. So
I
is
didn't
that
play
is that balls
today.
deep?
I played yesterday. So
Well, that's not
no.
what your activity log on
Oh,
Discord
well.
saying. So just saying.
Well, what's today? Today's Monday. Yesterday was. Oh no, I played disc golf yesterday and I was fucking shot. So you're right. I didn't play yesterday.
See,
Yeah.
Discord never lies.
But it'll probably be back tomorrow since we're already into tonight. So I probably won't play it tonight. But anyways, to get back to it, Marathon, from what I've heard, is it's more aggression based. It's going to be more not the solos friendly thing that I like to get into. As like,
Don't
hey,
shoot,
Raider, don't shoot.
don't shoot, don't shoot.
Where like the community
we're all
comes
good.
together to beat the bosses and stuff like that, and Arc Raiders. I don't know if that's really going to happen in Marathon. From what I've heard, it's definitely more, of your first-person shooter type of matchmaking environment that you're going into. So we'll see how the game comes out and see if it's something that pulls me over. It does look nice. It does. There's a lot of things about it that really do attract me to it, but I just,
The tits, the ass.
extraction shooters take a lot out of you. Like it's a lot of dedication to a game to play a game efficiently, and to that, and doing 2 extraction shooters might just be too much, I think.
Fair enough. All right. Then the last new release out this week is Pokemon Pokopia, however you fucking say it, out for the Switch 2. This is a Pokemon life simulation game. Certainly not for me. But Shadow loves Switch games. But he, ironically, is not a Pokemon fan. Selden loves Pokemon games, but is lesser of a Switch fan. So
Yeah, I mean, this is more like your Animal Crossing, right?
yes.
This isn't like a Tamagotchi type of
A
life
Tamagotchi?
simulator. Tamagotchi, or whatever that fucking word is. So I just don't know if I don't see my son hasn't even really mentioned it to me. That would be the one that would be more interested in playing this and getting it, but he hasn't talked to me much about it. So
Yeah, if you're gonna play Tamagotchi, just play on your Flipper Zero.
oh, you got one of those, huh?
I've had one for years. Yeah. It's for penetration testing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does it work with your Tesla?
It does not, ironically. Yes, yeah. But it does work with a bunch of things, including my garage door locks, my front door locks. I can change the TV channel in bars. Yeah, lots of stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've wanted to get one of those for a while because I just think that they look so much fun, but it's on the edge of being illegal everywhere. So
And then I got the little Wi-Fi hacking board for it that plugs in the GPIO. It can do like disconnect and reauth captures, and then you can play back credentials. And yeah, I test these on my own network, by the way, not on anyone else's. So,
Sure.
Yeah.
but anyways,
All right, so no one gives a shit about Pokemon Pokia.
No,
Pokopia.
definitely not.
Yeah, Poop Pokia is more like it.
My son likes Pokemon, and he hasn't mentioned a thing about this, so
He maybe doesn't know about it.
I think he does, and he has a Switch too. But yeah, who knows?
I mean, the commercials are out there. The YouTube spots with that. I've seen it pop up a bunch of times. So they're definitely putting money to promote it. But
See, I feel like they're promoting those other two Pokemon games that came out like 6-7 years ago that are just being re-released on the Switch 2 now. The pair of them. And that's what I see the commercials for. But
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
The ones from I've seen they're re-releasing the red and blue ones, I think, from the original Game Boy. Game Boy Color.
Yeah, but not those ones. It's like two other different ones. Yeah,
it's like
they all come out in pairs. Yeah, Sun and Moon. Red
they come
and
in
blue.
pairs, so you have to buy both of them just to get all the.
It is quite the scam. Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't they also
game comes out?
Didn't they also leak that the Pokemon River and Pokemon Desert or something like that are coming out?
Oh, why would you not? You just make the
always
same
opposites.
game and throw a different tag on it and add 3 new Pokemons. Yeah.
It really is a racket.
Yes, it is. All right.
Just like Mario Kart. It's the same fucking game, but just different number.
Yep. All right. On that, why don't we hop on over into gaming news? If you're in chat right now, you want us to discuss something, drop it in chat. Otherwise, we're just going to talk about what we have. And I will jump in with the first one. Guitar Hero Vets Red Octane revealed their new music game stage tour. So I knew this was going to happen eventually. Everybody loved Rock Band. Everybody loved Guitar Hero. Everybody loved plastic instruments that you play that make you feel better that you don't know how to play a real instrument. The Red Octane guys know how to make a Guitar Hero game. The new hardware that's coming out with this looks fucking sick. It's all licensed from big, I think it's Gibson has some, and I forget the other couple brands that have some. But I am looking forward to this because slowly but surely over time, our archive of songs for people coming over and playing Rock Band and other stuff, they've just disappeared off of platforms. Like I said a couple weeks ago, we have one 360 sitting around that has most of our library that hasn't been recovered by Xbox, because they did pull some stuff back, which I didn't think they could as long as it was on a console. But I am looking forward to a new party game where you can have people over and play fake virtual plastic instruments and just have a good time with it. So
Yeah, that's why I haven't come over to your house. Is I'm waiting for that next big plastic guitar game to come out, so I can come over and hang out.
yeah, you can come over both of you are invited anytime. So I'm just saying, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we know that sort of that fad and trend kind of came and went, but then honestly, there's nothing to really replace it, and people still
Yeah.
like to do it.
Yeah.
It's fun, and you can't get the same feel of an actual instrument with like motion sensing or
No.
VR or whatever. You still have to be holding something. So yeah, I think it's a great idea.
Yeah. No, and there's still bars, like at least in this area. Like I remember when we went to, I forget what event it was in Boston, but Tiff and I went to something and we passed by two different bars, like when we were walking from the parking garage to wherever we were going. And one was having a rock band night and the other was having a Guitar Hero night. So these things still get played in bars and clubs. Like it's just something fun that people like to do when they have a few drinks or smoke a little weed or whatever and feel like a rock star. And I don't think I don't think that was the problem with these games. I think it was oversaturation at the time. It was not just releasing songs, it was releasing new versions of the games, as opposed to just if Rock Band had just kept releasing songs for years and years and years, maybe after Rock Band 2 when the piano came in and they supported the pro instruments, or was that Rock Band 3? Whenever that was, that's what they should have stuck with and just kept releasing songs and make sure that they license those songs ad infinitum versus where they would end on the console you bought them on. And they did have the import things for a while, but it was not sustainable for future tech. That's why a lot of people play whatever the rip-off one is on the PC for Guitar Hero. There's some Guitar Hero clone in the PC that you can play any song, and because your PC is always the same PC, like it's not like you upgraded to a new PC or a new version of Windows and you had to re-get all the songs or whatever. So I'm excited for this. Tiff and I used to play a shitload of Rock Band. She before she joined on with Tool to Play, she worked for a site called Rock Band Aid, which did Rock Band content and all that stuff. She was a huge Rock Band player when I met her. So yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, and I mean, the genre itself has never gone away because Beat Saber is still one of the top selling games on VR headsets everywhere. So it's like people love these type of beat games, and it's gonna it's great that they're gonna bring something back, and hopefully it gets a good push and sticks around for a while. So
agreed. All right, next story.
In one of the biggest stories that has hit the Xbox environment in a while, Phil Spencer retires from Xbox as Microsoft AI exec takes over. Not only did he retire, but also the Xbox president, Sarah Bond, says she's not replacing him and has also said she is resigning. So this really, like with these back-to-back retiring and disappearing, I don't know how much I believe or if it's corporate spin, but there's definitely been a change in the Xbox leadership up top, bringing in Sarah, what's the name? Asha Sharma. Bringing in Asha Sharma. She was high up in the Microsoft's core AI development. She came on to Microsoft about a year or so ago. And she's coming in to take over Phil's spot and bringing somebody along with her. The other person does have some Xbox gaming experience that's coming in, but
they bought a 360.
Yeah, but there was a lot of controversy when this first started to happen because Asha didn't really have a gamer tag or anything like that beforehand, and then all of a sudden she had one, and then she had like 10,000 gamer score points, and the fucking internet flipped out. Like, what kind of AI bullshit are you bringing into this? Who's playing under your gamer tag? So, there's a lot of controversy. She says something, and then like a couple days later, she's like, "Oh, we only had one gamer tag, but it was for the house, and like everybody in the house was playing it." And it's like there's been a lot of spin going on. I mean, Xbox, I don't know. Could this be the writing on the wall of the demise of the Xbox, or I mean, I know she came out earlier this last week saying that Xbox is really going to refocus on bringing back the console initiative
Yeah.
and like make that the focal point rather than going cloud based stuff. And she's really saying that she's trying to keep AI out of game development and things like that. But I don't know.
But
There's
she
a
also
long way
loves
to go.
AI.
She's the
Yeah.
AI person. She's gonna keep it out.
Yeah.
No.
So there's a lot of dust up in the air still. So it'll be interesting to see what happens when all the dust settles. But I think it's a really bad move for the Xbox fan base to see where the Xbox is going at this point based on these recent changes. So
I mean, if they think that we think that he didn't just get forced out and so did Sarah Bond, then they think we're stupid. Because there's no way he just is like, oh yeah, I'm retiring. Oh, and also Sarah Bond, yeah, she doesn't want anything to do with it, and she's leaving too. I don't know it
Yeah.
now. I mean, obviously there's been issues for a while with Xbox. We all know that, and them just saying there was no more exclusives. We're just going everywhere with our games, and that's been hurting a lot of the kind of core Xbox gamer vibe for a while. But I mean, if there's anybody who I feel was the best person to lead, it was Phil, just as like a
Yeah.
gamer himself. I don't see whoever this lady is as a going to be who is a gamer. She's an AI person. That's not a gamer necessarily. I know that certain people here like AI, and that's fine, but that's not what I don't see that as being like a gamer led division. I don't know. I'm just rambling, but I'm just not happy about this at all.
Yeah, it's nerve wracking, but I've known Phil for probably 12 to 14 years. Really was dyed in the wool with his job at Xbox. So for
yeah,
him, it's either burnout and he really did want to retire, or it's your more nefarious thing where he was forced out. But some of his things, when everyone plays, we all win. Like some of those catchphrases of his, they still ring as true today as they did when he first said them. And he revolutionized the industry of, yeah, hey, maybe we don't need exclusives. Maybe gamers can all win if we just put our fucking dicks back in our pants and we don't have a fight here. So, um, yeah, he'll be missed. I'm sure he's still going to be industry adjacent. I'm sure he'll still show up at events. He'll be at GDC. He'll be, if there was an E3, he would be there, but there's not, so he won't. I couldn't do
I
a good rhyme there, Shadow. Sorry. Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
I
I see looking back at it, like I mean, Major Nelson and Phil Spencer were Xbox. I mean, they
They
were what
defined
made
Xbox.
Xbox
Yes.
what Xbox is today.
Yep.
And when Major Nelson left, got fired or whatever happened there, it was a huge hit to their brand name. And now with Phil gone, also, it's like I don't know. I'm scared as hell
like
for the Xbox brand at this
yeah.
point. So
I feel like at some point in the past like 5, 6 years, there was like dominoes falling over and over again, and them trying to change direction to Game Pass, and then that seemed like a good idea at first, at least for gamers, because hey, it's really cheap and let's get y'all in. And oh, now that you have had the first hit for free, now it's
Let's
30
create
bucks a month.
tiers. Yes.
And also we own all the companies, and so you can't go anywhere else. Oh, wait, you can go everywhere else because now we're putting it out to everybody, but we're still charging you 30 bucks a month for these games that you can get anywhere. They're not exclusive to here, so you don't have to be here, but it's still 30 bucks a month. So it just I don't know if they just didn't have any direction and they felt like Phil was doing that, or that he was making these decisions and it was bad for them. But in the end, Xbox has always been a loss for Microsoft, I think. Oh, I mean, they make all their money in other stuff. So this has always just been like a side project of theirs, and who knows why they keep it going, but who knows how much longer they'll keep it going as it's going right now, especially with the fact that nobody's gonna be able to put it out a system like they wanted to next year because of all the
The
RAM
RAM
costs and hard
prices.
drive costs, and
Mm.
it's going to be insanely expensive. And I think it's all going to get pushed back. And by the time it is affordable, maybe it'll just be all cloud stuff like they wanted to do in the first place. So we'll
Mm.
see. But it's not fun for it to be an Xbox fan right now, and that's what I mostly play on. And I'm not excited about anything right now except for Fable, I guess. But even that's going to be everywhere. So what do I have to be excited about that's just Xbox? Nothing,
It's
personally.
part of your Game Pass. So yeah.
It's part of my Game Pass, which is great, but only this. Then you have to have Ultimate for certain stuff, which I do. But if you're not one of the people of Ultimate, then you have to wait for 6 months to a year sometimes. And for my situation, it's fine. But for a lot of people, it is not. And for me to say you should get an Xbox and someone to ask me why, and I can't tell them why. I don't know why I'd have them buy an Xbox box, like a system. That doesn't make any sense anymore to me, unfortunately. So
You would
it's
suggest
just sad.
everything is an Xbox.
I would
Like a
suggest,
Samsung TV with a
yeah,
buy a controller, pair it Bluetooth,
use an app
and,
with a controller and
yeah.
stream whatever to start out, and
Mm.
maybe get an Xbox Series S. But at this point, those are way more expensive than they were when they launched, which is insane.
Yes. Yeah.
5 years ago, 6 years ago now.
Yeah, everything's nuts. Yep.
And PS5s are super expensive too, and so are Switch 2s. Everything's expensive. But I can tell you why to go to PS5 because they have specific games you can't play on the Xbox, or you can't even play on PC in some cases. But Xbox, I can't think of anything you can play only in Xbox anymore, unfortunately.
All right. On that grim note,
But I
Bye,
do
Phil
like
Spencer. We
I
hardly
do-
knew ye.
I was like, I do like to have the romantic vision in my head that Phil Spencer's sitting in a boardroom fighting for us gamers, telling us that the price increase was absolutely out of control and that they need to go back. And he was fighting tooth and nail for the gamers, and Sarah Bond was backing him up. And Microsoft exec said, "Fuck you, get out."
wow, that's
That's
quite
a nice,
the tall
that's a
tale.
nice,
Yes.
yeah, nice tall tale. What really happened is they all invited him to a meeting and said, "And we voted you out. Goodbye."
Yeah.
Or they didn't even have a meeting about it.
The tribe has spoken. Yes. All right. On that next story.
Oh, sorry. I need to get back to my stories here. The PS5 Pro is getting upgraded, upscaling tech in March. Does anybody think this is needed? I don't, but a new version of PSSR is already being used in Resident Evil Requiem. This is the the this is the like where it changes the resolution as you go, I think. Generative, not generative. What do you call it?
It fills in the middle frames and the.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
Upgraded version there are you? I'm just gonna read this real quick.
This makes for a
Yeah,
great
well,
show.
PSSR.
Podcasting.
Hey, you're the one who put the story here. Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't have a PS5 Pro, so I don't really know what this is necessarily. But PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution improves image quality in some supported games. So this is getting added to the PS5 Pro, which is the one that's $700. Maybe it's more
Well,
now.
it was. It's probably more now. Yeah. Yeah.
It might be $750, $800 if you can find one. Plus tax.
See ball
insane.
sacks?
Plus tax.
Oh, plus tax.
Now it's 750. Yeah. Now it's 750. You can almost, well, I'm talking about you could almost have bought a PC back 3 years ago for this money, but now of course you can't.
No.
It's all, yeah. So hey, it's getting PSSR, better resolution for certain games, even better than it already had. So if you have a PS5 Pro, if you play these certain games that use it, looks like Resident Evil Requiem is using it right now, then yeah, good for you. But it's just, I don't know. At this point, haven't we reached the point of diminishing returns with this resolution stuff? To me, at least. I mean,
Never.
unless you're playing on like
I'm the guy with an 8K TV in the other room. Okay, like
right.
You can never
But they're
get
not
high
8K.
enough.
They're not. They don't play in 8K. They're playing 4K. So you're like, all right, well, depend if you have like a 135-inch TV or a projector like I do, then maybe because it's so big. But no, not almost no one has that. So how are you going to notice the difference of this? I don't see how you're going to. But hey, If you're already spending $750 for a PS5 Pro, then you have a little more resolution for certain games soon. So good for you.
But I mean, it
Enjoy.
is good that they're still utilizing the hardware that they ship and making it better. So hopefully expanding the lifespan or the production value of the games that are coming out for the system. I mean, PlayStation is I mean, they're still pushing out updates for it, and the system is getting towards its latter years of before
I
they
do
put out
believe
the
that,
next
though.
PlayStation. So it's good that they're still innovating and stuff like that, and still trying to do things for the people. You know,
Can you believe that though? I mean, that it's nearing the end. I mean, think about 2005, the Xbox 360 launches, and think about 2012, near the end of it. How much of a difference in graphics and
Yep,
everything
yep.
that
Everybody
system
figured out
was
how
from
to
the beginning
use
to the
it.
end.
Yes, yep.
I mean, beginning to end, you would not recognize it as the same system. And this, you go 2020 to now, it looks exactly the same to me. Like nothing has changed. The dash has not changed on either of these systems. It's just all the same.
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't seem different at all to me. It does not seem like a generation to me, a full generation. And now they're going to go, well, you're going to have to buy a new system because why? This is nothing. Nothing has changed. We're diminishing returns with games, to me at least. But
Well,
sorry, and rant.
but then you can at least look forward to PlayStation 5 having more updates that you have to download before you can play a game.
Yeah,
That will take
yes.
exceptionally more long time.
So
All
you
right.
got that going for you. So yeah.
You do, you do.
All right, next story. New York Times sues Valve over loot box driven gambling. So we've seen hints and variations of this story over the years, but New York is pitching this as this is a way to get underage kids into gambling because of the system that Valve has in place, where you can the whole loot box mechanic, and then certain games have the ability to have in-game marketplaces where then you can sell the things you get from these loot boxes. It really is gambling. I think I've said this probably multiple times over the last, I guess since this part probably started, was probably 12 to 15 years when I was complaining about this, and now the comeuppance is happening. So it's an entry level door into gambling.
It is. Don't get me wrong.
Yep.
But
Selden's
this
gonna
whole
back
this
them up.
whole lawsuit is fucking political grandstanding. It's everybody knows this fucking shit. It's been settled in court. It's been worldwide acknowledged and fought against. But Letitia James, I'm a New Yorker. Let me put that out there right now. I'm not her biggest fan. She does this grandstanding bullshit all the fucking time just to get her name in the papers and stuff. And I feel that this is another one of those notches that she's trying to put in her belt so that she can keep going with her political career where she's going. But that's beside the point. but yes, it is. Loot boxes are gambling. There's no denying that. It's a gateway for younger kids. But we all grew up with fucking gambling also. There was in the fucking Pokemon games, there's always been slot machines in those earlier games. There's always been.
I never played a single Pokemon game until I was a grown ass adult.
So
Yeah, we didn't.
On the original Game Boy, there was definitely a slot machine. There was a casino within the original Pokemon game. I'm 98% sure of that. But
You're
going
talking
back
about-
even before that, there's been games through our entire life that have always had gambling. So and the games that she's putting forward are not new games that she's putting forward in this lawsuit. So it's like
I think you're talking about within games that have nothing to do with money, and I think she's talking about money.
Yes.
right, but it's all the same. If her argument is
Not
it's a
the
gateway
same.
to gambling,
No, if
introducing gambling in games before, even if it wasn't for actual United States dollars, it was still gambling. It was still a gateway.
No.
into
I think
gambling.
you're talking about
Right.
RNG.
Yeah, no. If you went to the casino in Sierra Online's Space Quest and you did gambling there was no way to turn that money into real world money. And that's the difference here.
Right, but it's the same as looking as candy cigarettes back in the 70s.
Oh,
this
now we're going
is
back.
wow.
Now we're going back.
Wow.
Like
Wait,
Selden,
okay, Grandpa.
you're talking gateway. You're talking gateway.
but
I
one
am
side
at
was
a
colored pink and it was a
Right.
stick of sugar. Chomp chomp. Look at me,
But
I'm
it's-
smoking.
They still make
It's-
those. My son's had those.
Or you could get the
But
bubblegum ones that had the powder on the outside and you just
Yeah.
you blew
Yeah, that's
into
what they
it.
are. Yeah.
Oh shit. Selden is showing his age.
I just-
I think
I'm
he's.
just
I think
saying
you're
that
reaching
they're-
really,
they're-
really hard. Is
I'm
your
not reaching
shoulder
at all.
okay?
These are all gateways into other things. The candy cigarettes were teaching you. You saw
Everything's gateway
the
for
Marlboro
everything.
Man on TV. You had candy cigarettes. You were pretending you were smoking.
Um,
Wow.
Same with all the early games that you and
I
I,
didn't-
all played. They
I
all
didn't
had
expect
their
Selden to
gambling.
defend this at all. And
No,
Selden's like, I'm a New Yorker, but pretty much everyone in New York is like, Long Island's not part of New York. Like that's
Yeah.
how they yeah.
that's Albany saying that, though, right?
Oh, it's also New York City saying that. It's also even Staten Island is like, look at those fucks.
No, I just think it's ridiculous that this is coming up again because it's already been established and it's just bullshit.
So it's been established that it is gambling.
Yes.
So what's she hoping to get from it?
She's trying to get political clout.
So what
Or
is
she's
the
trying to
end
stop
goal of
kids
the
from
suit?
gambling. Yes, one or the other. But
Yeah.
Selden has some
Like, who's getting
So-
the money in this suit?
No one.
No.
no, because
So
it's a
what's it
state
for?
suit. Yeah, it's just to
Yeah.
shut down the thing.
Yeah. This is all right. Like, I agree with it, but also, like you're saying, if it's already been settled, then what's it about? You know?
Well, it's been settled in like 7 different countries, but not all of them yet. Like France banned this a while back. We did that story probably 6 years ago. The Overwatch loot boxes, they had to start publishing odds for getting different things probably 5-6 years ago.
Everything in kids having young kids right now, everything in kids stuff in stores is loot boxes now. It's mystery boxes. It's
Blind
buy this
boxes,
package,
yeah.
blind box. Now they're called blind boxes instead of just like baseball card packs or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, which was what they had back in the 40s and 50s, baseball card packs. You don't know what you're going to get. But the thing with those is that nothing's worth more than anything else back then, at least. Now it's like, oh, you could pull like a really valuable card out of the Pokemon pack. But with like the toys, here's a package and it could have one of 6 of these characters. And if, you buy it, it's not the one you want. You have to buy another one. Oh, it's not the one you want. You have to buy another one. So that's the same thing as all this digital stuff. It's just in person. Everything's that way now, which sucks. And I hate it. But I mean, it is kind of already settled, probably, is what Selden said. So,
All right.
yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
Next story.
Mobile revenue remained flat across 2025, but PC gaming sees another record year. Sensor Tower states of gaming in 2026. Battlefield 6 reigns supreme despite the intense year for shooters. I don't think it's a surprise that PC gaming's doing really well. I don't know about mobile gaming. I mean, you haven't had your
Monopoly Go.
Monopoly Goes or your Pokemon Goes, or you haven't had those viral hits that have really popped over the last year in mobile gaming. And the world's kind of changed. We were all locked into our houses and stuff like that. So there was a big upswing, but it's with all gaming in that situation where it's fallen off. But PC gaming, I mean, they're able to keep accelerating because they're opening up to more markets. Xbox you can play on on the PCs now, and more PlayStation games are going to the PC as well. So a lot of the console games are crossing over to the PC, so they're getting those additional sales from that. So I'm not surprised by this, that mobile gaming has flattened out a little bit. I mean, they're still probably pulling in more money than anybody else, but
I'm not sure that's true, but Well, unless it's
What
all
ca-
Selden's disc golf Warriors purchases, but yeah.
Simulator, yeah. What counts as a PC? I mean, they say mobile versus PC. Well, nowadays people use tablets with a keyboard as a PC a lot of times, and
I think it
a lot of
needs
them are
PC
a lot of them
processing
are as
and
well. Some of them are pretty powerful. Or is it a laptop? Is it does it have to be a laptop? Is it just have Windows on it? What if it's not, a Windows device? Then well, that's not a PC, I guess. But if it's
well,
let's say it's a Mac that is not a tablet, it's a Mac. Does that count as quote PC if it can play certain games, or I don't know? Like
when,
it's sort
when
of
we
all
do
kind
our
of
new
blurring now.
releases, we list PC and Mac separately,
That's true. That's true.
and Linux on the occasional weird Linux release. PC, Mac,
I
and
guess-
Linux.
Yeah.
Right, and our
I
new
guess-
releases have never been tablet and or mobile games. So
Yeah, I guess my question is like, do you think of like a phone of that form factor, the small stuff you can just play with like a touch that is very small and you play them on the go, that's mobile, hence the word
Yeah.
mobile. But PC is a bigger screen, you might play with a keyboard, it's more involved, it's a kind of a sit down type of game, but you could do that on like a large tablet if it's powerful enough. I mean, I just don't know how it differentiates with the sales. What does it count? Because everything
would-
now is going to quote apps. So
I
I
would
mean,
guess
I
it would be something if
personally-
you bought from the Apple App Store or the whatever Selden's fake app store is called.
I mean, you can buy things in the App Store on your Mac that are quote apps.
Well, you
They're
can
not
buy them in the
necessarily-
Microsoft Store in your PC. So yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
personally,
Like
tablet gaming I would consider as mobile gaming. I wouldn't consider that true gaming type thing. I would still classify that into the mobile app tablet to phones.
But is that like a gatekeeping thing? Like, oh well, it's not PC enough, so it's still mobile. But what if you have like a 20-inch tablet or something? Not 20-inch, but like a I don't know 15-inch tablet that looks like the size of a laptop screen, and you hook a keyboard onto it, and you're playing something full screen. Is that mobile?
But it can do
I don't know.
8
It's
times
still-
anti-aliasing. Can it do DLSS? Can it do all
Yeah,
these?
does-
Then you're
does it have a-
gatekeeping it again. Is it good?
Does it
Is it
have
really
graphic-
good? Is it a 2D game that's on a console? Is it a
I
mobile
think a
game?
PC is something that has components in it. Like most laptop PCs are going to have your 4050s or whatever, graphic cards
Yeah.
integrated into them.
It's
They're
all
going to have
blurring, though.
multiple attachment that you can do. Whereas a tablet is a sole piece of machinery, which is all locked into one ecosystem, which is usually run off an app store, not run off of go to Steam and download something.
So is the Switch 2 a tablet? Is it a mobile? Is it a PC? Is it a game? Is it a PC? What is it?
It's
a
definitely not a
console.
PC.
No.
I'll give you that.
But is it a mobile system? Well, you hook it up to a TV, and it is all integrated, but it uses an app store. And I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
it's all kind of just BS to me, like posturing, like what counts as what.
This
but
coming
that's another
from our
record year.
resident Mac guy. Yeah.
I mean, I've got everything, so
Do you
I
have a
can go
PC?
back there and pull out anything. Yes, I have a PC. I have a laptop that's a Mac.
Modern?
Yeah, modern enough. I haven't upgraded it for. Well, no, I did upgrade it recently. It is sort of the ship of Theseus recently, where I keep replacing parts, and now it's not the same.
It's totally a
PC
different
anymore,
thing.
but-
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still pretty small, and I can't upgrade it anymore because RAM costs like $1,000 for 32 gigs. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm glad I stockpiled RAM.
right.
I saw this coming.
over here.
Yeah.
My chair is actually a throne of RAM. It's like Game of Thrones, but with all RAM sticks.
You wearing like a Hawaiian shirt there? I just noticed.
Today's shirt is
Nice.
Yeah, it's very festive.
That's a ship shirt.
No, I have 120 of these golf shirts now that are various levels of enhanced fun. I don't know what you would call them. They're loud golf shirts.
Party
So.
shirts. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
No, I have some that like every shirt I wear that you'll see here, because I'm not going to wear a Tommy Bahama shirt on this show, but they're all these Sunday swagger shirts. Tiff is not happy about how many I get. She's always like, "You're cut off. You're cut off." And I'm like, and then she's like, "Why do you just get? Is that a new shirt?" So I have about 120 of these shirts now. but she also knows they cost $70 each. So
See, so you could wear them for like 4 months straight, not even have to wash any of them.
no, yeah, like I could, but like
One day.
I also have certain Sunday Swagger shirts that are for different holidays. So like I had a tuxedo one for New Year's Eve. But then I was also able to wear that one on the Kev cruise for the for prom night because the theme was Clerks Black and White. So and it was a black and white shirt, so I got to reuse that shirt that night. So yeah, but yeah, this one is
One of
very
these years.
Hawaiian. Yeah. So
One of these years, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
all right.
But talking about gaming,
Yes.
Yeah.
Last story. I'm sure Shadow loved this. He hates to get the 6th story because I have to dig deep to get a 6th one.
Well, you're always like, don't add any more because it has to be even. What if I
Oh, we can just skip this one if you want.
No. I'm just saying, like, I could add extras, but I can't add extras because it has to be 6. So, a new He-Man game features playable She-Ra for the first time ever. That's cool.
Whoa.
What's that?
I pulled up the stupid link you put in there and it started playing a video.
Selden is a not professional host tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
It's your outline. That wasn't my fault. I tried to stop it as soon as it started.
Anyway, Masters of the Universe and Princess of Power fans now have the power to honor and play as She-Ra for the first time in the upcoming MOTU beat 'em up.
Masters of the Universe, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so it's a 2D 16-bit style pixel art game. You can play as She-Ra for the first time, I guess, ever.
That seems so hard to believe, right?
Yeah.
That's actually one of the reasons that made me pick this story, because I can't believe in all these years there has never been a game where you could play as She-Ra.
I mean, that just seems
you would
like
have
it
thought they
made
would have
sense.
capitalized on the sexuality of having She-Ra on there. They do it with every other game. Why not She-Ra?
Well, and just to market to women more. I mean, she's badass, and why not have her be in like a fighting game? Like it just made sense. But so that's good for everybody that this is available. And Limited Run Games is putting this out. I don't know if it's only Limited Run Games or maybe it's just the actual
The
physical
physical
version.
copy, I think, yeah.
Looks like it arrives on April 28th, Master of the Universe Day. There's a Masters of the Universe Day for PC, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X or S if you still have one of those. If not, if you're not just playing on your fridge or something. So yeah, that's pretty cool. April 28th. Go for it.
Yeah. I'm a big He-Man fan, so who knows?
I remember being a fan of it sort of when I was a kid. I never had the toys, but kids I knew had the toys, and so I'd play over
toys. They were
their
action
houses.
figures.
They were toys. They had like Castle Grayskull and all that, and I'd go over and play over there. I never had them myself, but it's funny because you'd have these friends who had specific likes with their
You had the
action
He-Man
figures.
kid, you had the G.I.
You had
Joe
the
kid, you
G.I.
had
Joe, you had the Ninja Turtles,
Star Wars kid.
Ghostbusters, Star Wars. So I had Ghostbusters, I had Ninja Turtles. I had a whole huge box of old G.I. Joe that my uncle had, and then he just gave
the
it
bigger
to me.
ones, the
No,
6
well,
inch.
no. Like right when the very first ones came out of the small versions, he just got a bunch of them because he's not my age, but he was the youngest of his family, and so we're pretty close in age. Like he's like 10 years older than me, so he had a bunch of these, and I had those. But I had a friend who had the huge the aircraft carrier for the G.I. Joe.
I had that too. Yeah.
Which just like takes up your whole basement. It was crazy. And he had
It's
that.
sports
Yeah,
Yeah.
between that, the Death Star, Castle Grayskull, all these things filled the Nolan
Play sets,
household. Yes,
Technodrome.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
But,
little brother had
yeah.
a lot of the He-Man stuff. I had a couple Transformers, but I didn't have a lot of the
I did.
action figures.
I
Where's
had
metal
the-
or plastic?
Metal.
Yes.
Yeah. I
Fucking
had
metal.
I remember for Christmas I got the original Optimus Prime in metal
Mm.
for Christmas one year, and I wish I still had that because that was so cool.
Yeah,
I loved it.
yep.
Anyway,
Anyway.
that's all I got for that.
All right. Well, that wraps up the news. So if any of you have news stories for next week, give us a call, 773-527-2961. Email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. You can also comment on this episode's thread in the Tool to Play homepage. And sponsors!
If we had them, we would pimp them, but we don't, so we won't.
Well, you even made that like a little rap this week. That was nice. I like the change up. That was good. So yeah, if we had sponsors, this is where we talk about them. We don't. So if you want to sponsor the show, give us a call, 773-527-2961. Email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. And we'll figure out a deal with you. We'll negotiate. We're pretty easy, especially for small businesses. We negotiate way down just to get your name out there. And we actually do some pro bono ads. So if you've got something that you really want to get out there and you just don't have the cash for it, just shoot me an email, let me know, and we'll see what we can do. Twitter us up. You can find everything Tool to Play at twitter.com/tool-to-play. Everything podcast related is at twitter.com/still_got_game. Facebook the fuck out of us, facebook.com/tool-to-play. We also have a YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/tool-to-play. That is the on-demand library for everything that Tool to Play has ever put out on video. Whether it's this show, Hits Quick Hits, Tiff's Immature Interviews, Thick and Thin with LB and Duty, Selden's legendary Connect-driven camera show. These are all available there, every episode for free. So just go follow us on YouTube. Like some of these videos, it kind of helps us out. If you have friends that you think might be interested, have them go smash the like button, smash subscribe, and help out our user count there. Because we're almost to the monetization point on YouTube, which we could go nuts. So, yeah, just spreading around, having friends, just, even if they don't watch it, just have them go subscribe. Who gives a shit? Like, I'm pretty sure that's probably against the terms of service, but no one's watching. So yeah, just go have them subscribe to our channel. That's youtube.com/tool-to-play. Please rate and review the podcast in iTunes. Give us 5 stars. If you got a couple extra seconds, write something nice. There's also Selden's Fake App Store on the Android. Give us 5 Androidiots. Write something nice. There's also the Amazon podcast. Give us 5 Bezoses. Write something nice. We're not yet on Netflix podcast because they have like a catered group of only 30 podcasts out of like the probably 70,000 podcasts that are out there. So we're working our way to that, but we're not quite there yet. I can admit that my ego's not that big, but we will get there when they open up to everyone. We have a Twitch channel. That's twitch.tv/still_got_game. That's one of the many places we broadcast this show live each week. Go there, follow us. We're actually streaming right now on that. So if you just went there and then all of a sudden you have an echo because you're watching on YouTube, and then it would also be playing on Twitch, but definitely follow us there. We have a Discord channel. That's discord.me/stillgotgame. I repeat, that's discord.me/stillgotgame. That is the Discord location where we chat with fans and friends of the show, with each other. The hosts are very interactive, except when Selden's in his Faraday cage. But we do have a good volume of content in there. I even responded to this Discord from a cruise ship. I just responded to this Discord from vacation. I'm sure I'll be responding to people next week from Florida. So, yeah, if you want to get in touch with the hosts and really have ironically, a Discord with them, hence the name. So that's where it came from. See what I did there? Yes, yeah. Now you figured it out.
Got it.
Yes, yeah, I know.
Wow.
It takes some time for some people. It's like a hand grenade joke. You throw it, you count to 6, and then, it's Discord. Yes. So yes, if you'd like to have a Discord with us, go to discord.me/stillgotgame. And Selden, do you have anything you want to pimp for yourself this week?
You can check out my socials and all my links over at linktr.ee/Selden007. On there, you can find links to all my socials, my Instagram, my Facebook, my My team sponsorships for disc golf. If you want, there's some coupon codes out there for like Dolphin discs. If you're looking for any disc golf needs, get you 10% off by using my coupon code, baby.
This is the Venn diagram of our show and disc golf. Now this is the Venn diagram of Bartesian in our show. At least there's some overlap. People,
there's definitely overlap
just a
with video
circle.
gamers and disc golf throwers. So yeah, I think you'll be surprised.
all right, folks, reach out. Let us know how many of you are disc golfers.
Other than that, yeah, all my links are there. So go check that out. How about you, Shadow?
I have not taken a look at that for a while, so everything is still there on my links.
You didn't
It
delete
is,
anything by mistake.
I
Yes.
did not. It's Linktree, Brian S. Emerick, BrianSemerick. Everything that I had previously is also there. We just got out of Black History Month, and I don't remember what month this is, but I'm sure it's something.
This
It's
is
always a month.
Women's Month.
Well, there you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
Also, check out Planned Parenthood. All sorts of great causes out there for women's rights right now. Which let's not get all into that.
Oh,
but
you
there's,
want to get all melancholy again by
No, let's not.
looking
let's
at
not
the
this
state of
week.
the state? Yes.
Let's not this week.
Yeah.
But it's all there. So take a look, and I'm gonna try to update that in the next week to add some more things to it. And Derek, did you go yet? I'm sorry.
I did not. I always go last. That's how this works. That way I can segue
Really?
into
Is that new?
to the next segment. Yes,
I
I
think
know.
it's new.
I know, Shadow.
Good.
It's brand new. We only do this every week, or we skipped a week and you
Oh.
forgot. See, that's
we
why.
were talking about
Yeah.
Discord, and it got me all
Yes,
like,
yeah.
Discord. Oh, Discord. Oh, and I was
Wait,
just
I
my
thought you
mind
were
went
shitting
blank.
me with that.
I don't know. Discord can mean many things, but that makes sense.
Oh, I gotta
for
go.
sure.
Yes. Alright. So all of my shit is at linktree/Derek Nolan. That's linktr.ee/Derek Nolan. It has all my links, all the show's links, and my varying scrolling thing of charities for people to help out. Like I mentioned a couple weeks ago, and I got some individual negative comments that I did not put in the show, but people are like, you can't weigh one charity above another, and I don't feel like I do that. That's why I leave them all on there so that people can pick and choose something that matters to them. So I don't need any heckling. I don't need any private messages saying, oh, why is this there and this isn't? I added yours, tough guy. So yeah, I'll pimp as many charities. Like, I just want someone to find somewhere to give their extra money to help people out. So yeah, Linktree/Derek Nolan. Find all my stuff, the show stuff, and all these charities there, and help someone out, because it's tax season, and people are not everybody gets a refund, kids. Not everybody. So on that, I guess I'll remind you can join us almost each and every single Monday night. We were on a good streak
tried.
until the blizzard, until next week's vacation, but we are going to attempt to, after this mini vacation season, get back on our thing, because we went the extra mile to make sure we didn't miss any shows at one point, as Blue Steel may have tried to sleuth out as some kind of bizarre flex, but
What you doing, Blue Steel? What you doing, man?
just don't worry about it, Blue.
Just chill.
Just sit back and relax. But yeah, we'll join you.
You have no chill.
You're my boy, Blue. Keep it up. Keep us on our toes. Keep us honest.
We'll join you almost each and every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, or maybe 20, 30 minutes earlier at youtube.com/tool2play, facebook.com/tool2play, twitch.tv/still_game, and kick.com/stillgotgame. And on that, why don't we wrap this Oreo filling episode up between breaks? I am Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
I am Chris Selden 007 Selden.
I am Brian Shadow Emerick.
And we'll see you 2 weeks from tonight. Sorry.